Hello Prakriti, welcome back to MyCast.
Thank you, sir.
You are here for a special reason. You graduated in 2020 and you're back on campus. Now we are not just Prakriti Nagbhushna, you're CA Prakriti Nagbhushna. How does it feel?
It feels great. I've always wanted to do a CA and it feels like a dream come true, and I'm definitely thankful for wherever I am right now in life and in my career wise.
If you could quickly tell us, how would the study schedule of a CA aspirant would be?
Contradicting to the beliefs, I don't think CA students really need to study for 14 to 16 hours a day. I don't think that will be productive also. Effectively, if you study for 5 to 6 hours a day and for 6 days consistently, you can definitely take 1 day break. That is more than enough. And while studying, you should really be in the moment and concentrate, and this would be helpful.
Prakriti, there is this doubt a lot of people would have. Should we do graduation or is it not required if one is a CA aspirant?
Right. Yes, sir. Even I've come across this question, and I definitely feel like one should definitely pursue graduation, because one is you would never get this experience of college again ever after. Once you enter into the professional life, it is entirely different. For that reason, and all the soft skills that you learn in college, be it presentation or be it communication, and basically I believe that my English is improved after attending college, after doing my undergraduation, wherein I was made to participate in fests and giving a lot of presentation. That basically helped me in my communication, and I don't think I could have cracked the interview without my foundation which I got in my undergraduation.
When did you start your CA journey?
I started in 2017, sir. I cleared my CA foundation while I was doing BCom. But then I was more focused towards BCom, so I didn't really give much importance to my CA studies while I was doing my graduation. But after graduation, I took up CA again, and I started with my articleship, and I cleared.
Was there a point where you felt that you should stop pursuing CA and do something else?
Maybe while I was in college, I was open for opportunities. I was, I was figuring out what to do. I was still not sure about CA. But after college, I was sure that I wanted to be a CA, and also, I don't know if I can say this, but my father always wanted to see me as a chartered accountant, and it was his dream as well. So I wanted to give him this, from me. So yeah, this is also one of the reasons why I pursued CA.
See, it is a very long and tough journey.
Right.
And the motivation level keep going up and coming down. So what was your technique to keep yourself motivated in these last 4-5 years?
So one thing, it's not just me, it's definitely my parents who always supported me, and most of the CA students face this difficulty of self-doubt. My parents always made sure that you can do it, you can really do it, don't feel pressurized. It's okay if you don't take this attempt, take it in the next attempt. So that way they were very supportive, and they never pressurized me as in, what is it, or you're not studying. They never asked me all these things. The parent support is one of the major things, because CA is a lonely journey, sir. You don't really have a lot of friends pursuing, so it's just you and your books. So at that time, it will be very helpful if the parents are supportive. And other than that, I believe you can. And in order to pursue CA, I feel like one should be physically and mentally fit, because you give one paper, you give one exam, and after returning home, I feel like first of all you'd be exhausted after writing one paper, and then your back starts hurting and all of it. So you should make sure you should be fit, both physically and mentally fit. And also no matter how much you would have studied, you would have done years of preparation, but the magic happens in that 3 hours of examination. So to face that examination, you should definitely be mentally fit.
Is there any practice that you imbibed which kept you mentally and physically fit?
Yes, sir. I do meditation and I also read a lot of books, motivational books, be it Robin Sharma's books, and I really like reading books, and that helped me, throughout my career. And also being physically fit, yeah, I do. I used to go for a walk with my mother so that I feel refreshed and I feel energized. But rigorously, I've not started my physical exercise journey, but I am yet to start.
Were there any particular papers which you felt very tough?
Yes, sir. Basically, we as CA students, we find theory subjects to be a little bit tricky because institute expects exact words to be written, but we CA students, we are more practical oriented. We like solving sums. We like we like working with numbers. So auditing was one of the subjects that I personally felt it was tough.
Did you go for any coaching classes?
Yes, sir. I took online coaching classes for CA Finance. It was online. For CA Inter, it was mostly for Group 1. I did go for a coaching, but I don't think it was that effective. I studied on my own, but for CA Finals, yes, I did take coaching, online coaching. It was.
Prakriti, where did you complete your articleship?
I completed my articleship from Ravan Nathan Chartered Accounting firm. It's a mid-sized firm in Mysore. It's in Gokulam.
What's the value articleship added to your personality and to your CA preparation?
Articleship plays a major role in a CA student's life. Most of us have negative view on this. We are just made to work. We don't get anything in return, but that's not the case. In articleship, we get practical exposure of whatever we've studied till now, and also working rigorously and being deadline cautious at work, working during due dates, and making sure that your file is completed and your file is filed before the due date. All these things help in your CA final studies as well. These are the soft skills that you will learn from articleship, and this will definitely be helpful for the professional journey as well.
Prakriti, you are the 7th chartered accountant emerging out of our college.
Right.
It's absolutely a very proud moment for us to see our students clearing CA, CS, CMA. We have one CS and one CMA also.
Okay, nice.
So this has been my question to all the others with whom I have interacted. There are 6 of them before you. So my question to you remains the same. Is there any message that you want to give to all your juniors? You might have not met them, but they are from the same college.
Yes, sir. Studies wise, definitely that's it. You have to be consistent, and other than that, whatever we as CA student, as I said, it's a lonely journey. We feel like, okay, if we don't pass in this attempt, we feel like we are the only ones who have not passed, or our parents also feel like only their daughter has not passed. But the CA percentage is just 10 to 15%, and there's just 90 to 80 to 90% of the people who have not passed. And also the ones who have passed, the 10%, top 10%, they would have also failed in their previous attempt. So you should accept the fact that it's not just you. There are other people who are also who also have not made it in this attempt, but so in that way you should not lose hope. And other than that, this is one aspect of it. And also in CA, usually we tend to feel like, if not in this attempt, let us do it in the next attempt. I'm not telling it's wrong to have that attitude, but before exam, have this attitude that this is going to be my last attempt, and I'm definitely going to clear it in this attempt. So give yourself this target and work towards it. But after exams, accept the fact that you might not be able to clear it because there are so many others, and there's a particular percentage of people that will pass. You should also accept this is the reality. So you should also accept the reality as well.
Last question. For example, if you were not going to be a chartered accountant, what is it that you would have done?
Sir, I think I would have become a teacher. I really like teaching, and I really like working with young minds and motivating them, everything. So I think I would have become a teacher, or a lecturer, or a school teacher as well.
Prakriti, like I told you, you are the 9th professionally qualified student. We have 7 CAs now, 1 CS and 1 CMA. So all of those students are alumni who are professionally being qualified. It's been a practice now. We invite them and we hand over this certificate. This certificate is on behalf of the college management, staff and all the students. It says that you are an inspiration for all of us on campus, and we wish and pray that you continue to inspire a lot of people and touch a lot of lives and bring about a big change in the society. Thank you so much, and this is all yours.